Opportunity be knocking. Let motherfucking opportunity be knocking. You gotta let a motherfucker in. I kiss my mother on the cheek, tell her that I love her. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, I got it covered. Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Ma, you know I'm still your little baby. All my life I was a fuck up, now I pull the truck up. Same bitch stuck up, now she wanna suck us. See me hanging out the window screaming what? No more tough luck, a different cloth is what I'm cut from. Opportunity be knocking. You gotta let a motherfucker in. I kiss my mother on the cheek, tell her that I love her. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, I got it covered. Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Ma, you know I'm still your little baby. Opportunity be knocking. Let that motherfucker in. Let that bitch in.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, jerk-offs. How are you today? Good morning, Twisted. Good morning, Kristen. Morning, sunshine. Good to see you guys. I have lost my drink. One moment. Oh, no. I think I left my drink in the car. No, that's not good. I can't go all the way down there. Good morning, Rosin. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Whoop, whoop. Good morning, jerk off. Seize the day and make it yours. That's the facts. Guys, Bert, good to see you guys. How's your week? How's your weekend been? Let's say thanks to our sponsors today. Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, Lane's Pizzeria, Monroe Nutrition, and the one, the only, Little Brown Jug. Mint Cannabis, too. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What's everybody doing? Josh, what are you up to? You at work? Rosin, how you doing today? It's been a while since we've talked. Kristen, I see you're out here all work, no play. Twisted's out here all work and play. Good morning, Annie. Good morning. Good to see you guys. So this week, Friday, we had our last flag football game. It was me versus D Mill coaching again, D Mills, and I got it. I got that second one. I got this 2-1, me versus D Mills coaching. I love it. Good morning, John Drake. Nerdy Designs in the house. It's been a minute. Been on Rumble playing. Yep, good. So we just started a Rumble account. Was it last week, 2 weeks ago? I haven't done a whole lot on there because I'm still honestly. So that being said, real quick, I need at least 5 followers on Rumble to go live. So if you get a second, jump over to Rumble real quick, go to BrainJerk, follow us, and then we'll have another live. And what'll happen with that is I'm going to start a late night show that's a little foul. So once we'll start the show and then we'll slowly move down to where it's only Rumble, because Rumble's no rules. Anything goes on Rumble. You won't get shut down for saying things or showing things or doing things. Cool. Yeah. Josh is at work. Won't be commenting much once I get back in the floor. Yeah, I feel it. You'll be here though. Good morning, Twisted, says Annie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Big facts. I mean, I play on Sundays. I'm usually in your town Sundays playing, actually. Oh, well.
I'm in your small town.
Yeah. 6 out of 7 days. I feel you. I work. I think my only real air quotes real day off is a Saturday, but even then, we're still doing brain jerk stuff most of the time. Once you can go live, they start paying ads instantly. Oh, well, in that case, please, everybody, go to Rumble.
Rumble.
Oh, I'm all for it. Note to self, go to Rumble later. Yeah, yeah. Tone G, what's up? What's good, Twisted? What you Rumble? Brain Jerk Entertainment, one of the two. Yep. I appreciate you. What's a day off? John says. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel that hard. I do. I will say, I do get days off to where I literally, for the most of the day, I I can usually hang out, I guess, but most of the time it's after doing something. You know what I mean? Got a busy day, and then like today's actually not one of those days where I once we're done here, I gotta go pick up a rat for the new snake, and then from there got meetings, and Squared Circle Shenanigans is on tonight at 6 with Roy, the working man Roy Williams. And yesterday I worked on merch. Let me see if I can pull some of this merch up. I'll show you some of what we got going on here. I'm adding more today. There we go. Oops. I'm adding more of them today so that we'll have more. Right now there's 12 different options. Oh, nice. We had a sale last night. Whoever that was, thank you very much. Let's see. Where are we at? Is it shop? There we go. Let me actually put this over to here so then I can show you. Present, share screen. Share screen. Okay. So,
Be like me, babe. Where'd it go?
found us on Rumble. Nice. So here is, make this a little bigger for everybody.
They using chairs in Rumble?
You was what?
Are they using steel chairs in Rumble?
Oh, maybe. We'll see. So here, I've got some new merch. 12 different options. Here's a Coach K. I don't know if you guys, how well you guys can see this, but you come in here. Shirts are usually anywhere from $20 to $25, depending on the shirt. Hoodies are $35, $40. I tried to keep everything reasonably priced. We're making bare minimum on it because I just want you guys to have the merch. There's that one. Oh, and then we have Squared Circle Shenanigans. Go to all these. I got more coming today. Like I said, here's all the. We got the Brain Jerk Circle, the regular Brain Jerk, the podcast network. We got hats for $20. We got water bottles. We got book bags, duffel bags, socks, anything you can really think of, probably stickers, baby clothes with Brain Jerk on it.
Sock junkie.
But this is what I have so far, and I will be adding more today. I just ran out of uploads for the day yesterday. But if you would, I'm gonna put the link right now in there. Obviously, there's no pressure to buy anything, but if you would if you would like to go search and buy, that would be great. But like I said, there's no pressure.
Hurry up and buy.
There's a link in the descriptions. That Coach K design looks familiar. Damn, I see it. Dude, John, you know, there's only one logo on here that you didn't create. Yeah, but
Hit that thumbs up.
hit that thumbs up. So what you been up to this week, Twisted?
Oh man, just
You did a
gardening.
12-hour live the other day. I looked out, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, man, it just kept going and going and going, and like I tried to stop it, but people kept coming in. I was like, well, shit, and everyone's conversating, and I feel terrible for that. You know, I shut it down, and I'm like, damn, everyone's talking and stuff. But you know, I just had crap to do. It's full moon madness. We're doing all kinds of electric culture and crystals and charging crystals. We didn't make moon water this time, so I can't say we did. But you know, it gets moon waters in the lake. But yeah, we just been gardening and harvesting and all kinds of crazy shit, dude. We got huge vegetables out there. So I can't wait to get a weight on these green onions, dude. They're like this fat. Yeah, so that's all we do.
I do like good morning, CSO. I like so the one vegetable that I'm not a huge fan of is green peppers.
Yeah, okay.
I love like bell peppers of every other color, but green pepper's my least favorite bell pepper.
Yeah. It really depends too on what soil it's produced in and what it's fed. Because a lot of times they'll come out bitter. And that's when I don't like them. You know, you have stuffed peppers, and you're like, take all that pepper, throw it away, and eat the middle. You know?
Well, see,
Yeah.
and that's yes, exactly. I don't like stuffed peppers unless they're in like a red or yellow.
Right. Yep. With the system.
But it's like that pepper is what ruins the stuffed peppers for me.
Right. and a lot of times with the system that we're growing with out here, things come out sweeter. They don't come out bitter. So that's super fucking cool.
See, and I like I like a lot of things bitter, actually. Like my tea.
Really?
I like tea black. I don't put no sugar in my tea. I'll take some lemon, maybe, you know, maybe. But for the most part, I like it just plain. Same with my coffee. The older I get, the more I just want some black coffee. I don't want sugar and cream in there. Oh shit. Rosin Smokes in the house. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
I feel like it's been a year since we've seen you.
Probably has been.
I
ain't been on YouTube.
I think I saw you in Twisted's channel, and I clicked on your name, and
That's
for
the only place I go.
wasn't even subscribed to you anymore, and I never unsubscribed.
No.
Well, my channel got deleted.
Oh
shit.
It got banned.
That makes sense now then.
For the music, just for music. They hit me with so many music strikes.
Really?
They actually struck you? Because
They got me for music.
I've been doing that for years.
Dude, I was responding to their hey, you can't use this is monetized or whatever. I'd respond to it with fuck you. And I think after I did that like 1,000 times, because I did it to everything for like 2 years.
Well.
So they didn't like that response. But I was like, I'm gonna use whatever music I feel like, you know. I do it on Rumble. No problem.
That's what isn't Rumble Mr. DT's platform?
Who's DT?
Former president.
Oh, I don't think so. That one was called that's a different one.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's like a social media thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he maybe not.
Rumble's like I don't know. I would say it's mainly Republican, but there's Democrats on there too. Both sides get to have their freedom of speech there.
Yeah, that's what appeals to me is
let's get ready to rumble.
There are rules, but there's pretty much no rules.
I fucking haven't found any. I've played music videos. I've watched movies on there. They don't give a fuck. Like maybe they'll put rules on it eventually, but
I hope not. That's the whole point here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping is because I like playing music.
There's always stinking rules.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can't show nudity or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't see that's I think you, depending on how you run your thing, I think you should be able to, because it like you should have being able to have a non-censored Howard Stern show on there if you're subscribers are coming type
You
thing.
might be able to. I mean, I've never tried showing nudity, but you got a good point there.
Lauren,
I didn't even think about that.
I think I want to start I wouldn't say Howard Stern-esque show, but kind of. So a late night show where pretty much anything goes. We don't have to worry about anything.
midget wrestling, wet t-shirt contest off the street, jello wrestling.
Bringing on hookers to learn like what is a real day in the life.
How to save money on prostitutes. You could have like
it's 2 for 1. Always 2 for 1. That's how you save.
Like I don't know if you guys know about the Fresh and Fit podcast. Like they bring on women and men and they talk about the differences and
I think I saw one.
I think
they argue it out a little.
Yep. And sometimes sometimes they're a little bit more like, I wouldn't say anti-woman, but they let people know the hypocritical views of certain people, and it's not always women, but
only fan chicks.
Yeah.
Now
I will say, I think a lot of those guys are extremists, but I do agree with some of what some of these people are saying. Not all of them.
Have you seen that they made a condom that turns different colors if a person has STDs?
Oh, hell
it'll
no.
turn yellow for this STD.
Oh my God.
Red for this STD. That'd be so fucked up.
Oh man, that is great though.
Yeah, it should exist.
But here's the thing. The whole reason these people got STDs is because they don't use condoms.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point.
That's like, hey, look, we made twisty straws, so I don't use straws.
Exactly.
I drink that shit raw.
Can you imagine that though?
Wish I thought about this when I used to do coke out of a twisty straw. Coolest guy on the block.
It is wild, Kristen.
All right.
And then it's like, how quickly does it change colors? Does it change
colors? I didn't actually research it. I just saw it, and then I didn't click on it.
It's gonna be after you finish. There's a some kind of chemical reaction, and all of a sudden turns to that color, and then you pull it out, and you're like, "Oh no!" You get the chart, and you're like, "Whew."
It has a color for AIDS too, like if they have AIDS.
And then think about it, like when as a man we put it on, I don't think it would have a reaction yet until it's stuck inside and of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But see, my whole thing is why just like people are just animals to just put a condom on and bang a chick. Like I want to eat it. I want to be my face up in it. So you can't be just playing with everybody. You got to know from the get-go before you get down there. You know what I mean? Shit.
I agree.
You know, your nose will have AIDS.
Fuck that. It's dripping. Got what's that called? The clap or something? Gonorrhea dripping out your nose. People have gotten that in their mouth and in their eyes, dude. Clap and gonorrhea.
Well, they say 1/3 of the human population has herpes. Just most of them don't know.
And most people have HPV.
Put it in private for you. I think that's the one I saw.
Yeah. After I got out of high school and I was in the military and came back, I was learning that my high school, like everybody was banging each other. It was so crazy. There was like sex circles. So it's like one person would get something, they spread it to everybody. It's like, holy shit, dude.
So it says 3 British teens, 2 14-year-olds and a 13-year-old have came up with this idea. There would be antibodies on the condom that would interact with the agents of STD, causing the condom to change colors depending on the disease.
Wow.
So if you're exposed to chlamydia, it would turn green, yellow for herpes, purple for HPV, and blue for syphilis.
I wonder how many people are going to actually die, get hurt, get, stabbed afterwards,
No shit. I pull an AIDS condom off. I'm not going to be happy.
The idea is not without its imperfections. It seems unclear whether STDs would be detected in just the user's partners or also in the user as well. In addition, the awkward question of what would happen if the condom came into contact with 2 or more STDs.
Jesus Christ.
Mention the logistic difficulties of figuring out a way to determine the color with sufficient opportunity to make one of those findings. So basically to find the color in time.
if it comes out, if it comes out like a rainbow, oh, you're screwed.
You're fucked,
screwed, dude.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
You stripped on your balls.
This was invented by 2 14-year-olds and a 13-year-old.
Wow,
Which is
that's
weird.
insane.
That's just weird.
That rainbow condom for real, man. What would you do though?
Is it actually like real though, or is it just they're thinking of making it?
It's proposed.
It's a thought out there, dude. That's universal consciousness right there. Someone's gonna grab that. Some scientist. Shit, they got dark condoms and stuff.
It said the proposal won the trio of top prize in the UK Teen Tech Awards. They've already reportedly been approached by condom companies.
Oh yeah.
That's all it says though.
Well, it'll be in the future soon enough. It'll exist.
Don't bang people you don't know. It's super, super simple.
Yeah, and that's just on a don't get STDs note. We're not even talking about the energy exchange that happens. But then the next question is, does that, if you are wearing a condom, does that energy exchange, is that energy exchange one-sided, or does it not happen?
I mean, I don't know. I've never wore them, so I do remember trying to wear one when I was like around the first time I had sex, and they sucked. So I just never used them.
STD condoms at the store for $30.
Wow, they make those now?
Yep, that's what we've been talking about so far.
They like turn different colors, determining on what STD is detected.
Well, we don't need doctors anymore, do we?
Well, they can't treat you.
You just bring a certain condom, and they go, "Okay, here's your prescription to penicillin."
We're really taking the safe out of sex, I think.
Off the top rope with the chair.
There they are.
All right.
So they really do.
I'm just gonna put 4 or 5 on. Fuck it. Condoms. They change color if you hit and touches STDs.
Oh, it changes color.
Yep.
So basically, you don't know if you're fucked until you're fucked.
At least you had the condom on. But yeah,
literally and figuratively.
That's wild. That's a good thing. That's one of those things that is a good invention for the world.
Scary.
Because at least
people have it.
Because as a man, we look at it. When we're doing it, we look at it. We watch. So as soon as you slide it in and slide it out 1 or 2 times, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit! Oh hell no!"
But if you're looking at it and you don't see that green stuff dripping, you don't see that crusting.
I mean,
for me, I think it would be mostly it's helpful versus herpes the most, because herpes and HPV are both basically, they can lie dormant in you for years and years and your whole life, and you not know it, but that you can give it to people and you not even know you have it.
No, yeah.
Both of those diseases. So, and I don't know anything. It didn't say anything about actually, now that I was about to say it, where the fuck did AIDS go?
They're still around.
Back when I was growing up, that was like
that was the
the disease that we just went down to lockdown for.
It'll kill your ass.
Back when I was growing up.
But now they got it where you can live with it for a long time.
Curable now. You're right.
Magic not transmitted.
Magic went from positive to negative.
Well, when you see those commercials where they're like, "Hey, take this pill and you probably can't catch AIDS if you fuck someone with AIDS." Like, who the fuck's gonna do that?
I'll try.
Well, I'm good now. I can fuck anybody with AIDS now. I took this fucking magical pill.
Well,
don't protect my dick no more. Like,
no, I'm not an expert on it or anything. Can you get HIV from anything other than sex? Like, can I
Yeah,
spit in your mouth and you get HIV
Yeah,
or touch
blood
something?
in your mouth.
it's
have
a
a cut?
bloodborne thing. It's a bloodborne thing.
Okay,
so
so I
like
can.
it's cuts, needles, like it's
Juices,
that kind of
juice
thing.
transfer.
So maybe I'm married to
Juice
a nurse.
transfer.
Maybe I'm married to a nurse and she accidentally comes into contact, and now I need that medicine in order to still love my wife.
It's happened.
Well, yeah, there's
Yeah.
absolutely things like that have happened because it's like it's a fluid passing thing, you know. I don't know that you can necessarily like just from saliva, but it's got to be like your
There's
real
blood
like,
in it, maybe.
fluids.
If you're
I think it's
a raw
I think
dog in the
you're right.
meat,
I think it's blood. I think
Like if they had a cut in the mouth, maybe, and they like
Yeah,
for some reason spit in your mouth. I don't
yeah.
know how that would work.
some girls scrape.
What?
That's what?
Some girls scrape.
What's that?
You know,
Oh.
when they're eating the lollipop.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Sometimes they bite and shit. You know,
Oh, that's what you're saying, scraping.
Scrape, accidental scrapes or on purpose scrapes.
They cut you up and then bam.
It's like that'll teach him to ask for a blowjob.
Right. I just try to stay far away from all that shit. Growing up, all my dudes were banging all these chicks, and I never got no booty. And they were like, "Man, you never get no booty." I'm like, "Good." Like, look at the fucking caliber of girls you're sleeping with, dude. Oh man.
I will say, a lot of people are like woman crazy, and I don't remember ever really being woman crazy, but there was maybe like one or two women that got me crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't like even today. I could care less whether I had a girlfriend or not. You know what I mean? Growing up, I didn't care. I lost my virginity at I was almost 18 because I didn't care. It wasn't because I couldn't. It's because I didn't give a shit.
Right.
I was too busy going in the woods and fishing and doing cool stuff.
So I feel like that's kind of my son. He's like the gamer, but he has a girlfriend now, but he's only had like 2 or 3 girlfriends like ever, he's never had that big crush, or at least he never told mom, but it's kind of funny because he's 23, 24 now. And he finally has like a really, really good, solid long-term girlfriend, but he's never really had one before. Not really. He didn't give a shit. He wanted to watch his anime and play his video games and earn his money. He's a Capricorn.
To where I'm at now, I've been married. I've got 3 kids. Other than companionship, what else is a relationship gonna do for me? I've experienced that, but
that's what we have it for.
Experienced,
there's a give and take. For
living who I am. I haven't experienced learning who I am. I haven't experienced, being able to put my all into something because I've been that family guy. I've been putting my all into other people my whole life. So I'm finally to the point to where like I've been there, I've done that. Now I want to focus on me. Obviously I care about my kids, but but as far as like I don't need a woman anymore to like a need. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people out here like I need a girlfriend. They go from boyfriend to boyfriend or girlfriend to girlfriend, and I ain't like that.
I lost that need probably about 8 years ago or so. Like once I hit like my mid 30s, I was like, I've run the gauntlet here with my ex and the issues that I went over through him for 15 years, and I'm good. I don't need anything or anyone anymore.
I was like, but Amber, don't you want to come to Northern Michigan?
And then this guy showed up, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but see, you guys weren't looking for each other per se, were you?
No, we weren't looking for each other at
all.
all.
It just happens.
Yeah,
and
I
then
was perfectly fine alone.
I had just gotten divorced, and I was just chilling, loving life. And then
tell us real quick, how did you guys meet?
So we did a Do You Even Grow Bro show, and Amber was out there in the community. And it was all from that cannabis show. Knew her first and brought her over to the community.
Mm-hmm.
And it's honestly, as soon as I saw her, I felt her energy. And what I felt was my energy in her. And I always knew my whole life there was just a piece of me missing. There was like part of my soul was somewhere else. It wasn't like I was just missing something. Like I felt half of a fucking entity. And when I saw her and met her, I felt her energy. When I first met her and touched her, we vibrated together. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that what I felt initially and at first thought was the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but that was not the right time for us because he was married. And I actually, I really liked him. Like it was a first sight thing. Like, I'm not on YouTube looking for guys, you know, or anything like that. But it was kind of one of those first sight things when I saw him. I was like, oh, who's this now? But then I found out he was married soon after. And I was like, okay, I shut it down. You know, nope, I'm not interested because you're married. So whatever.
I was thinking to myself, well, I'm not going to be married very much longer.
And evidently he's going through turmoil, and I had no idea, of course. So we met physically for the first time, like out of YouTube at the Cannabis in 2019. And so that's when, you know, he hugged me and, you know, I was hugging him back. Like I wanted to be, you know, very, you know, aware of, you know, his wife and all that. So I gave him like a little hug and stuff. He's like, you patted me on the back. He always says like, you patted me on the back. I'm like, sorry. And then when, you know, things just happened and, you know, his wife left and his ex-wife left and things just kind of rolled into it happened like seamlessly almost. It was kind of one of those things where we were on the phone and he's like, I need you to listen to me. I'm trying to show you that I'm here. And I couldn't see it. I didn't want to see it because I kept having this, like his ex-wife was a friend, not really, but was a friend. And I was like, no, I'm not going to cross that line, you know? Well, lo and behold, here we are.
It's like, hey man,
it was a clear line that needed to be crossed because this is where I was always meant to be.
I gave her an offer she couldn't refuse.
He really did. I mean, he told me, come out here. I'll take care of you. You don't have to work. You don't have to do nothing. And I'm like, really? Okay.
Hell yeah. Come and share my life with me. That's what I told her. And that's what we're doing.
And that's what we're doing. So
that's what we're doing.
It's a very unorthodox meeting, but it was perfect for us.
And she struggles with it because, you know, she normally has like a top dog business job, like a white collar business job. And I'm like, but that's not how we live.
I lived a corporate life. I've been in the corporate life since the get-go of, you know, my working career in my 20s. So not doing anything and doing the farm life and country life is yep. I get stir crazy, which is why I get up and putts. I gotta do something.
And I didn't even know what a twin flame was. You know, soulmate and shit. But then we're on the panel with the witches, and I explained the feelings that I had. I explained the energy that I felt from her, and all the witches like almost simultaneously said that's a twin flame. So I was like, let me look this up. And then, you know, tears start falling because you know you're home. You know what I'm saying? You know you're home.
And after he opened that up for me, because I was closed off to it, I closed myself off to him.
Damn woman.
And
she always closes the joint off too.
Why are you rolling tight?
She got tight lips.
So yeah, that's our story.
And we're 3 years strong now. We
are YouTube COVID love story.
Yeah.
COVID love story.
Well, how long? This has become interview twisted and hippie witch.
Oh boy! All right.
How long once you came to live with Twisted did COVID hit?
Oh no, COVID was going on while I was
when
going
you
to cancer in Colorado.
Yeah,
okay.
COVID.
We started talking. And like, we kind of like, our anniversary is June 22nd of 2020. That's when we started talking and like legit, like kind of opened the pathway up to us to know that we were meant to be, you know? So, but 2020, you know, cause he went through his turmoil early 2020 when his wife left and all this.
It was like 2019 really was when she left. And then during COVID, she used that excuse because I was getting, I had to go live 24/7 so that she could see there was no girls in the house. It was a stupid, childish relationship. And then she had left because her dad died. And then she was banging people over there and doing all kinds of stupid shit. And then she used the excuse because, see, I'm a military vet. So whoever I write down is my, what's that called? Beneficiary. If I die, they get it all. They get the money, they get the house, they get everything. So she used that as an excuse to come back here and said, "Oh, I got to take care of you." And it was
because he got sick. He thinks he got COVID.
Well, I got sick. I got sick.
Super
Yeah,
sick.
And I wasn't going to the doctors, nothing like that. And I wanted to die. I was like, "Oh my God, I've never been this sick." And then so she came back using the excuse she had to take care of me. But then I was like, "Listen, you got to go. You have to leave. This is the whole reason why you can't live here with me. Like, you got to get away from me." It was a terrible situation. So she finally left. And then that's when she was hitting me up. Like, we were conversating all the time.
The very first email I sent him was to make sure he was okay, like on a personal level, after a dog bit his face. And I was like, I seen it on the live. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I emailed him like, hey, like, I don't mean to be random, but like, are you good?
Yeah. And before that, we'd already met at Cannabis and all that shit. So I already had all this stuff. Like, I already knew. And Mother Nature had read me a tarot reading back in early 2019. And she told me exactly how things were going to go. And all I had to do was wait and do nothing. So I waited and did nothing. But then she wasn't fucking catching on to it. And I'm like, "Hey, hello, I'm here trying to holler at you. Like, this is some real shit, man. Do I got to break it down?"
Yeah.
And then, so,
And he did. He had to literally almost shout it at me. because
Didn't you just go through chemo too?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah, well, I was going through the whole thing in the process. So in June, that's when I was in the middle of my radiation. So like, I would literally talk to him. We would talk every day before, on my way to radiation, when I got back from radiation. But at that point, because I had my surgeries in April, and I had to wait until my surgeries healed to get the radiation. So by June 22nd, I wasn't doing my full-blown radiation stuff. But yeah, I came out here after my last after my last chemo in December, the very beginning of December of 2020. And then about a week after that, I got my port out at the hospital, which they wanted to wait like another week or two. And I'm like, "You cannot wait. I have a flight booked already. I'm out of this motherfucker. You need to take this out now." I came out here and moved. 22 is our number. So I made everything kind of 22. It was a thing. So I moved out and got a flight out to Alpena on December 22nd of 2020. So I got here on the 22nd of December. Our actual anniversary is June 22nd. And then we'll get married someday.
yeah.
Well, you should have did it last year on the 22.
Honestly, I wanted to, but I don't think I think
12,
we're like,
22, 22.
We're looking at the house for sale, and we couldn't do anything that messed with his credit or any changes with his status. And
well, now you got to wait 100 years.
No,
I know, right?
We'll do it on the 24.
What up, Half Bar Jones? Good to see you.
Maybe 22 plus 2. See, Kev Bar, what up? What up? Yeah. So it was pretty.
So yeah, that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
And then like to hear you come from that, and then to see you guys doing what you're doing now, fully engulfed in what Twisted said was going to happen.
Exactly.
Fully engulfed.
Fully. Truly.
I really wanted to help take care of her later, Rosin. I really wanted.
He's still here.
Yeah, I really wanted to help take care of her with cancer, Rosin. With cancer, I really wanted to use the RSOs, and she was supposed to take this medication that would have gave her all kinds of side effects, dude. There's every side effect under the sun. So I'm like, listen, do you trust the RSO? You know what I'm saying? Let's just use this. And we've just been using just that, and it's actually working for this whole time,
Yeah. I'm like a no medication person. I can't stand pills. I don't even like to take stuff for like a headache or anything like that. So I was like, I don't want your pills. I don't want your fucking pills. You've pumped me with enough fucking poison with this fucking.
And they're expensive. That chemotherapy medicine ain't cheap. Like
yeah.
That,
well, it was for me because the cancer. I had 2 separate cancers, and one of my cancers that I had. Yeah.
She's eating them all.
Well, I mean, have at it.
what
Baby.
are they? Strawberry. That thing's red.
But one of my cancer on my right breast was HER2 positive, which is a hormonal or hormone-driven cancer. So because I'm a woman, it is estrogen-driven. So all the estrogen in my body is actually causing this cancer to grow. So this medication that they wanted me to be on was kind of like an anti-hormone thing. And it would like, I'm coming into a brand new twin flame relationship and you're about to like knock my fucking sex drive out. No. That's not gonna happen.
RSO is a wonder drug. Like
so
I've heard
the RSO has been actually doing whatever that cancer medicine was supposed to do. The RSO is doing with no side effects except for hunger and sleep.
I mean,
high.
Yeah, there are days where I'm a zombie, but hey, it's not like I gotta go to work.
That RSO fucks me up. It's way stronger than smoking.
There's days where I'm a zombie and
that shit drops it.
RSO. Did you take them?
No, I gave them to my my uncle.
Right. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah. He ended up he got it cut out and he's good.
Nice.
Yep.
My uncle just had some cancer removed too. Some asbestos cancer. Something.
Oh wow.
Mesothelioma or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. RSO cures that. That's what Rick Simpson actually had. Is that what you said?
Yeah. But he won't take the RSO, but I think it's mesothelioma or something in the lungs.
Rick Simpson actually had, You?
It was my uncle.
Yeah, your uncle. Yeah, Rick Simpson actually had asbestos poisoning. That's how he got cancer, and he went back to the studies and probably studied ancient shit, and that's when he came up with that Rick Simpson oil.
Mm-hmm.
It was
I have to get my uncle to start taking that stuff because. Man, it's weird. The older people sometimes are real stubborn about anything marijuana related. Like they don't.
Yeah, they are.
It's just been so taboo for their whole lives.
They've been brainwashed for their whole lives to think that it was completely what it wasn't.
Exactly. And the stigma out there is just it's almost unbreakable with some people.
Some people will get plowed drunk on a daily basis, but then you say, "Hey, you want to take some weed?" And I don't want to get high. No, you're fucking like pissing yourself every day on alcohol, and you won't take this little fucking bit of weed.
Or they'll pop their Quaaludes and their pills and and whatever they need to get high off whatever fucking manufactured.
My doctor prescribed it. My doctor prescribed it.
Or let's not leave out. They'll smoke their cigarettes and drink their Rippets.
I don't even know what a Rippet is.
Well, it's an energy drink.
I heard that they're banning some of the energy drinks.
Nicotine and caffeine are 2 of the hardest drugs there are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Lauren, we got salves.
I drink a lot of caffeine.
We got Go Deep salve that we use, and I'm telling you, bro, I put that shit on everything. When my face was all fucked up with that broken tooth, like I broke a tooth back here from a tongue ring, right? I never had a cavity in my mouth, never like that, right? But it infected my sinuses, which I'm 50% disabled for. So my whole face was swollen up, dude. It hurt so bad, like the inside of my mouth was getting ripped apart. And all I did was take, I put the salve on it all the time, and it would go away. It didn't heal it, but the pain was gone. You know what I'm saying? All the people that have ever tried it, even people in this chat, people in our chats all the time, we send it out and they're like, dude, this works better than anything. And I'm like, fuck yes.
My cousin is a regular every month. And she said she's got like really bad neck issues. I forget what's wrong with her now. I really do. But she has chronic
5 and 6, I think,
chronic pain that she's just in like intense. And out of all the medications that the doctors prescribed her, our salve is the only thing that fucking works.
Yep.
For her.
We got
It's like a lotion, pretty
It's-
much.
it's
a Go
it's
Deep
a
lotion.
wax.
It's
Like
a
almost
wax.
like
Salve.
I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some.
yeah.
Because
it's
I
just-
broke my back a while back, and I get a lot of shoulder and neck pain from fucking wrecking that motorcycle.
right.
So twisted. If somebody wants to pick up some of this, where would they go?
They would go to thirdeyestrains.com. And you can't put that up there because when I put up my pay site, I got 2 strikes already, bro.
It's all up for some of that,
Yeah, it's Go
for
Deep.
sure.
It's completely infused with our product.
Yeah, we can ship.
Everything
Yeah,
grow
we
here.
ship to Canada. Seeds are legal too, guys. Seeds are legal to ship to Canada. I just shipped
Yep.
a whole 170 seeds to Canada. But
Yeah, because hemp seed's bird seed. They use it for some bird seeds.
exactly. And if you guys don't know me, I can put my Gmail up, but I can't put the .com. I refuse to put a pay link up on anyone's site. I've gotten two strikes for it already.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Because
I kept telling him, I'm like, there's nothing here, bro. I'm not selling anything. Like, you can't put a .com where there you go, where people you're buying something or you're selling something. I'm like, oh, it's that easy. I'm like, oh, I got this.
And
I'll just give my
literally,
email.
quite literally, from the inception of our website last year, he's been posting that shit on every goddamn
day.
live. So for the last
Oh,
year, he's been posting the .com. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, you're lucky you haven't gotten shut down yet.
Yeah, but it's because somebody reported my weed church. They
Mhm.
didn't like what I was
saying.
saying. They
That
don't
freedom
like-
of speech,
they
man,
don't
it
like
hurts
a
some
guy
people.
talking about that shit. So now,
But anybody
now we
can
do a different
report
guy.
anybody. And if there's actually
Yeah.
something legit that they can grab out of that video, like a .com, then there you go, you know?
Yeah. But yeah,
No
we have
jump
all
on
different
anything.
kinds. We have all different kinds of salves, and I got this one for fibromyalgia, and I need more fibromyalgia patients. My ex-wife was one of my biggest patients. She had a lot of mental issues. She had a lot of like, dude, you could if you just hold her hand or like touch her arm like this, she'd get a fucking hand bruise on her arm. That's fibromyalgia. Like you could. Some people it's so severe. If you do that, it feels like you just fucking whipped them and shit.
I
So,
used to have that in my right arm till I started taking Lyrica.
Wow.
see, yeah, a
Wow.
lot of
Because this
people.
whole right arm, all the muscle pretty much got infected and
Oh,
lost use of the right hand.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, hon. Wow.
yeah, but we have all different kinds of salves, and we do RSOs. Now, some people might not like the THC RSOs, right? Well, we have the capability now
THC.
to make 100% CBD RSO. So
Thanks to our very
I got
good
pounds of RSO, bro, or pounds of hemp. Thanks, to
friend.
Country
Thanks to
Bread.
Country bread.
Fuck yeah. The fibromyalgia. Yeah, we got what's the nerve one? We have a nerve one. It's called
It's called oh my god.
I know.
Oh
I
my
just
god.
forget.
Oh my god. What is
Unnerving.
Unnerving.
And that's the one for the nerves, like for the skin pain. And say you can't take the RSO. Say you can't rub salve on you. The salve's not working. Well, we do butt stuff too.
I'm good on the butt stuff, but
No, for real. Some people have lower back pain.
suppositories?
I know a chick that's always talking about some
Suppositories
So-
is well, you're going to be your best friend. You know
Every
what I mean?
recipe we have was made because we have to treat it for him, right? And we have about 4 or 5 different recipes that I've come up with and that he's
Right,
concocted.
Kev Bar.
We do it jointly. I witchy out the recipe and he witchies out the.
I put all the
puts the alchemy
powerful
together.
intent into it.
So because he's the one that needs it so much. So it's
Yeah.
I
like
need to put a doctor in front of Twisted.
Dr. Root.
Dr. Root. So these are
That
our
sounds good.
our specific recipes targeted to
I'm
specific
doing that.
things. So really do just the Go Deep is the best because that's what has all of our medicine in it. These have our essential oils with some CBD in there, and I have an essentials one with just essential oils if you're not comfortable
Yeah,
with anything
and
in there.
The Go Deep is the one that I
I'd
make.
probably like that nerve one you were talking about.
Right.
Yeah, so we have unnerving for nerve, neuropathy, nerve pain. It's not for if you don't feel, it's for if you have nerve pain. I have cat scratch healer That's for anything that's fucking itchy.
Exactly.
Anything that will itch, a bug bite, so like anything, fucking anything.
I like
works.
that name. Good job on your names.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I make up crazy weird names. That's me with the names. I'm all bleh. I vomit names all the time.
Cat scratch healer is the fucking shit. Like my dog always gets allergic reactions on his neck. You see him scratching all the time. So I put that shit on his neck and it fucking his hair starts growing back and shit. It's crazy.
And then I have F cancer. That's the latest one. So that targets cancer cells with the essential oils in here. And it's pink based off my post breast cancer and my remission. And then we have Bone Deep, which that's just targeted to like real bone stuff like arthritis or, bone spurs,
and
things like that.
This is one with, it's basically kind of like a Go Deep, but it's got camphor in it or something that makes it like spicy smelling, but it doesn't have THC. You'll know the THC one.
It's a little bit of a different recipe. And then the one that I'm like not exactly the greatest happiest about, but I still love it. It's the hot toddy rub.
Hot toddy. Now this is for somebody this is the trimming one. This is when we trim all fucking day and our hands get all fucking sore and shit. You don't want something that's got to take away all kinds of stuff and blah blah blah. Then you just grab this, and it's got a lot of
it's got cayenne pepper in it.
It's the, what's that shit called? Cayenne.
That's what I just said.
No. The it's,
the thing that does it.
It's the thing that's in it cayenne pepper, the hot stuff. But so that you put that on.
It's heated.
Yeah.
But don't touch your fucking face and shit out.
Yeah, don't touch your face.
Because it's literally got cayenne pepper in it. That's why I'm not you got to know what you're doing when you're using.
Yeah, we made that one for trimmer hams. Capsaicin.
That's what it is.
Capsaicin.
Yeah. And then I have smoke and broom sprays too, but I'm not gonna promote ourselves anymore.
Where's the Go Deep? Oh yeah, the Go Deep.
Well, I've just brought it out before.
Go Deep. So this normally will kind of look like this, but it depending on what strain I use with the THC CBD difference, this could get dark and stuff. When you open it up, it smells like weed. I love this one.
Each one has their own little color tint to it.
It's weed and lavender.
Hell yeah. You guys going all out.
Makes you sleepy?
No. When you put it on, it's like
lavender is
it's like Jesus, man. They used to rub that shit all over them.
Just like a lavender relaxes you if you smell it, if you smoke it, if whatever, even if you rub it on, it's gonna direct that relaxation to those joints, to those muscles, to what's going on inside. So it's also a relaxant for a salve as well.
When you put all these essential oils in combination together, plus the CBD, plus the THC, it's a home run. What up? Yeah, it's an absolute fucking home run, man. And
we do a lot of stuff here.
There's people like we do conferences and stuff, and they're still trying to get us up on stage and all that shit. But there's these other people that are like almost like our competition in there, and this dude says, I got the best salve in the world. And I said, can we try some? It's like, I want to test yours compared to mine. So we got all these people's salves, bro. And their shit gets a thumb down compared to ours.
So we've come up with the 420 guarantee. If you don't feel any relief out of the Go Deep within 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Give your money back.
And one second, I think a package is here.
There's another one too where our kind of a friend of ours said you basically, it's like our tagline we want to use, and I can't remember the exact way he said it to say it right, but you literally just you put it on and you forget you have your pain. Like you go through, you forget that you had the pain. You don't realize it's gone until you're like, wait a minute.
Say like you got some back or something, you have a weird strain, and you're walking around, you bend over, you're like, oh God, and then you're like, where's that salve at? You put that shit on, you just start walking around, drink some coffee, do your thing. And then next thing you know, you'll see like a pillow on the ground that your dog knocked down. And you'll be like, wait a minute, I totally just did that? What the fuck, dude?
You don't even realize it.
So you should, now make one with mullein in it.
Mullein.
Yeah, that's my next thing to do are teas. I'm trying to get a good tea garden out front. Once my witchy shed moves, I'm going to get a nice, beautiful tea garden, and I'm going to start making tea mixes.
And a dandelion.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of dried herbs, but we don't have enough yet. If
we don't have
if
enough
we started
to make
making
that.
things, then we would have to start buying shit from sourced out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to start growing it all and then have, because I want it to be frequency grown, crystal grown, electric culture grown. I want it pumped with the high frequency. That's
what
why
we do here.
That's why I try not to brag. I try to stay humble about my genetics, but it just more people that they grow it next to those big top dogs and my genetics stand out because I pound frequency into those seeds, you know, and I believe that makes the difference. They grow stronger, more vigorous, more hardy, you know, they're more resistance to the cold and all that good shit, you know. So that's what I want in ourselves. I want it in all the herbs and shit going straight through the line. Yeah, go deep.
You got
Well, and that's the one we're always talking about. My sister had a fucked up stomach. She couldn't poop for like a week. And I'm like, did you put that salve on it? Like everyone I know has got the salve. They'd be like, oh yeah, I used it. No, you didn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't because you wouldn't be complaining. I made her. I was like, take the salve. She rubbed it on her stomach. Instantly, dude, it was gone.
She came out of the bathroom like a minute later. By the time she came out of the bathroom, it was gone. She was like, what?
Oh my God.
Clearly by your
I've been
reaction
suffering for a week.
Clearly by your reaction, you have not used it yet.
I know when people don't use this shit. I'm like, dude, it works. I'm not just saying it works for fucking a money grab, dude. I'll give you your money back, no questions asked, if you tell me it don't work. Because if you tell me it don't work, I need to fix it. Something's off.
Yeah.
Something's off. And we try it all first. We try it first.
Oh yeah. We have to update the website. So that's okay. I'll see. If you want to just go ahead and email us, you can do that too.
Oh yeah. I can make them like that.
Yeah.
Bro.
We haven't been on the website in a little bit to see where things are at when it's.
Since I got my strike, I've been chilling. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Yeah. thirdeye-strains@gmail.com. If you guys have any questions, I got a list of 160 seeds for $135. Everyone in America. It costs $60 extra to ship it to Canada. That's on you.
Or at least where we did.
But yeah, you can hit us up and then we can give you the link to our .com, or you can just write it down, but we can't put it on the screen. It's just thirdeye-strains.com. It's pretty simple. You know what I mean?
So yeah, that's our stuff. And we did a big old spiel. Thank you, Josh. I didn't know we were gonna do that.
and we have frequency CDs.
So
he keeps going.
The seeds that I got in my gift bag are half of them, I believe, are going into the ground very soon.
Oh, cool! Really, outside or inside?
Inside. I gave half of them to one of my buddies that grows, and then that was a live fish.
I was like, look, he's peekabooing.
This whole time there was no fish.
There it is.
And then I'm giving the other half to another guy and I know for a fact the one for sure is he knows exactly what he's doing. He's grown the best I've ever seen, to be honest. Yeah. And this other guy grows in mass quantity, so I know knows what he's doing too. So
hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. I'm excited to see what happens.
I forgot which ones they gave you now, but damn.
That's so cool.
I should write them down.
I'm so happy about that.
I need to start writing it all down, and keeping track of it.
Yeah, that would be good. Cav Bar, it's funny you say that because I was just thinking loaded. This morning I have a video planned for the High Hopes Garden. Yep.
Hash cookies
for the High Hopes Garden channel.
Pineapple shit.
I have a video planned for Purslane.
Witch's brew, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
One of our friends just grow, and she's not like the greatest girl in the world like a lot of us are. She just grows some backyard fun stuff, and she pulled 4 pounds off the Witch's brew, bro. 4 pounds. Yep. Man. That pineapple Larry outgrows people's houses. They're like, dude, I'm never growing any of your Larrys inside. Michigan, pure Michigan, what up?
MG. Yeah, see, and really, honestly, the only reason I didn't grow in is because I have nowhere to grow them.
Right. No, that's so cool. You gave them out to your friends that can fucking really perform.
That's exciting.
They're going to be like, what the fuck are these, bro? Who did this? You know what I'm saying? The hash cookies is dope.
We can't wait to hear.
Girl Scout cookies times, I believe that's Afghani.
So what I've So basically, what I've done with the one guy, I haven't talked to my dad about anything, but
Good idea.
the one guy I talked to, he's gonna give me. I said, you can do what you want with them, grow them,
My bad.
and clone them, but I want one plant for every clone process you do. I just want one plant of each strain, and I'm happy.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
That's definitely doable.
Yep, and I'm gonna tell the other guy the same thing. So that way I should not have to pay for anything ever.
Oh, you want them to grow one plant for you? Or
Yep.
you're gonna take the plant and grow it where you're at?
Nope. I want them to grow it, and I'll
Oh,
even
you got it made then.
cut it up and all that stuff, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
My picture on my
That's
profile
awesome.
is my logo. Okay.
I brought them the he says, do you take PayPal?
Kev snake oil. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we take PayPal. We do PayPal and a couple
That's
other
the
things.
primary thing that goes through the website. So
Yeah.
we'll update the website and make sure that there's quantity there to order.
Yeah,
And
we'll do that
and
right
you can go
after
ahead
this.
and go through there.
Fuck yeah.
Exciting.
Maybe I'll work on that today. I was gonna do a video today. Maybe I'll work on the website too.
It'll take me 2 seconds to update.
So we're talking about websites. I just got all of our merch all set up.
Yeah.
I know I told you guys a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I think I pinned the link on YouTube. Let's see if this is the same link.
Kev snake oil.
Yep. Here's the link again. If you guys want to, you go get some merch. We got Kicking It with Coach merch. We got Squared Circle Shenanigan merch. We got Lighted Up merch. We got Podcast Network merch. We got regular BrainJerk merch. We got Halloween BrainJerk, the pumpkin merch. Taste of. That's what I'm doing today. Is I'm putting all the other shows. I'm making merch for the other shows too. So
hell yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
That's cool.
And honestly, like anybody else that has merch, I don't have a problem with putting something on our website, and when it sells, you get your profits. I don't need no profits, you know. You get
Right on,
yeah.
I mean, you can even I've adjusted everything in order for it. I get minimal profits. Like if you buy a hoodie, I get $4.
Right. Who makes your merch?
It's called, what is it called? What did I just post? It's My Spread Shop.
Spread Shop.
So you type it in, and right now, today only, it's 20. Everything's 20% off.
20% off, guys.
Do it. You know you want it.
You know you want it. So keep a lookout. There will be more, and then I'm also going to be, I think, maybe once a month, maybe once every other month, I'm going to drop a fresh new design that's only going to be here for literally that month.
Ooh, good idea. That's fucking awesome.
So you're going to know if you got an exclusive or not.
That is awesome.
I think I love it. Start doing subscription boxes of sorts too.
The link. Fucking.
I knew exactly what you did when you popped out. I was like, he clicked the link on his screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I copied it so I can post it later.
I'll have to grab it from YouTube.
I like making my own merch, but man, it's a son of a bitch to figure out designs and shit, you know.
Yeah, it is. And then you got to order. So if we would have done it making our own, we'd have had to order all those templates. I literally don't have to do anything.
That's awesome.
I go in there and I set the prices. I put the merch up there, and then
yeah, as it's ordered, they get made and shipped out.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want to do too.
We can ship them out worldwide, all around the world.
Yeah,
I don't got to do none of the work except for
awesome.
A little push.
Right, you'll have to get us hooked up with that, maybe.
That's
I've got hundreds of designs in the back.
Right. We got so many.
I know. I always we were just talking about this yesterday, I think, or Saturday or whatever. We're going through our Canva and all of our complete and incomplete designs that we've mashed together over the last couple of years or so. And it's like, there's so much shit. I used to work in that thing all the time, and I just lost interest because I'm in the garden now, you know, like I'm doing different, like my energy has switched from computer stuff to outside and crochet and craft and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Like a shirt, maybe. Yeah, you should do giveaways.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's why we started making our own merch a little bit, but 100%. I want to start giving away, being able to give. So answering Pure Michigan's questions, what I can do, what it allows me to do for us is I can take the price down to zero so that I can buy it at cost for myself.
Gotcha.
But then I gotta hope that nobody gets in there and buys it at cost.
I was gonna say, like, you gotta like change it for you, and it changes the whole site for that time being, and then you gotta go back in and change it back. Like that's kind of like,
just order a box.
I wish I could go. You know, I mean, I guess that's what it is, but I can also set it up to be like a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So then, you know, everything is at cost for every.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because you can just order a box for your company, you know what I'm saying? And then you go to one of your events, you got all the t-shirts, you got a t-shirt gun.
Yep. That's true too. I bet they do some sort of a discount on bulk orders.
Like, hey, I'm the owner.
That, you know,
I need the under the table price real quick.
Like, yeah, give me a box of like 30, 40, 50 shirts real quick.
Hell yeah.
See how much that'll dump in, and everybody gets a little something.
Tie-dye shirts for Hindu Kush.
We also have tie-dye shirts on the website.
Yes. That's something that I've been wanting to do. I've never tie-dyed ever in my life. And I want to tie-dye so bad. I want to try to. It amazes me how people come up with some of these designs with all these little rubber band twirlies. I'm like, how the fuck did you know what the fuck you were doing?
Right.
When you were real young, I think elementary school, we did a little tie-dye experiment, but that was a long time ago.
You know what else I like? I like those shirts that are bleached.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
They're
the black with the bleach or whatever. Yeah.
I like those almost better than tie-dye, probably.
Those are different.
You get cool designs.
I was afraid when I saw that at first. I was like, yo, wait a minute. Like, that's going to be like all holy in no time if you're using like bleach. But if they're using a diluted, you know, like initially, like right away, my mom laundry mode, kicked in. I'm like, no.
Yeah, last time I fucked with bleach, I cleaned something up and threw the rag in the laundry room and got grounded.
Oh no.
Oh.
All over my stepmom and dad's clothes.
Oh, ouchie.
I did that a few times until, you know, your mom teaches you what bleach is, what it does. Like, you didn't know. You're just cleaning shit, you know.
I burnt popcorn. I was trying to make homemade popcorn, and I didn't know how. And the whole pot burned, and I tried to clean the pot with bleach.
Oh, my God.
And then I threw the pot away. And then I threw the rag in the laundry room, and
just throw the rag away with it.
It's funny when you don't know shit when you're a kid. Crazy shit you try to do.
You almost had no proof. Almost.
That's the first time I encountered bleach on my own.
Right. I found mace one time in my mom's purse and sprayed it all over my fucking room, dude. I had no idea. Then I had to go to my babysitter's. I was all fucked up from mace.
Yep, I was that kid too, dude. I found mace on my grandma's computer desk. Me and my cousin were sitting there, and
I was spraying it everywhere.
I said, and we all had to evacuate.
Oh my God, no.
I sprayed that shit all over my bedroom, dude. The whole fucking canister. I didn't know what it was.
Did you think it was like an air freshener or something?
I didn't know.
Were you smelling it?
I didn't know what it was. I was, though. I didn't know what it was. I sprayed it all over the bed, all over the fucking bunk beds and shit.
Oh, my goodness.
That's hilarious. Did it come out like yellow?
No, it was clear. It was a little black case because, you know, my mom had problems with some of her ex-boyfriends, and my uncle was a cop, so he gave her the police mace fucking little thing. You know, I was always that kid that was going through my mom's purse, stealing her roaches, taking the fucking lighter. I was 5 years old. I piled all my underwear and t-shirts up in a pile and lit them on fire in my bedroom.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, bro.
Hey, that's all right. I used to like. I had those rubber. I guess, latex or rubber wrestlers.
Oh yeah, remember those?
The Hulk Hogan ones.
Yep. I used to like bite pieces of them off, and Hulk Hogan had one, and he was like this, right? I lit his fists on fire. They had a fists on fire match.
Oh
Let me tell you,
probably awesome.
Once again, I got grounded.
Oh my god!
What I loved about those dolls is they actually bounce. So when you go like have the guy laying down on the net and off the top rope, you can literally drop them and he'd be like boom, 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 just like on wrestling. I'm like, yeah.
Yep. And some of those guys like Hulk Hogan, if you
they stretch Armstrongs
room together, and Hulk Hogan would grab him. Okay, so now he's gonna do a move. Yep.
You guys both went back at the same
Dude,
time.
that's how it was.
That was sweet.
You ever find your parents' tasers?
No, never. That mine never had tasers. They had guns.
Oh man, I found a cattle prod once, and we were fucking each other up all month with that thing. Like, and you just couldn't trust anybody. This is before Jackass, so like, either way.
Backyard wrestling all the time, dude. We tie mattresses around trees.
That shit looks dangerous.
I used to do flips off my couch. Okay, so Cedar Point. For those of you that don't know what Cedar Point is it's an amusement park with giant roller coasters. Like I'm talking world record breaking roller coasters, kind of like Busch or Six Flags.
Okay.
But better.
Oh.
Cedar Point's always.
I won a giant stuffed animal playing one of the carnival games one time. I won the jackpot, tic-tac-toe. So I would jump and do flips on this thing like it was a human. Right. I miss them wrestling days. And another silly thing I would do is so when I was growing up, my room was basically the basement. So I had a living room and then my bedroom area. So my couch down there had like this wooden trim that went down the middle of like where your legs would be on the couch.
Right.
And I'd take bouncy balls, and I loved hockey, and I would just be a goalie, and I'd throw these bouncy balls at that little wooden strip, and I'd play hockey. You know, I'd pick teams like kids would, not baseball or basketball, because I was a loner back then too. So I'd throw the ball, and
I love it.
And now I am very good at like throwing things in holes, and I think that. Thinking about it, I think that has doing that specifically trained me.
Right.
That weird. If there's a contest like cornhole, for example, I am at cornhole. You
got skills, huh?
Where you got to throw a rock into a little pipe from over here. I'm winning. I promise you.
I love it. Yeah. That's awesome. It'll take me. I'm decent at my aim, but I've got to do a couple fuck ups to know where the fuck I got to go. And then sometimes I get a wild hair where I'm like, whoops.
And you want to know what else I'm really good at? And some of you have been bared witness to catching flies in midair. I can catch them left-handed and right-handed. And right now I'm thinking, no, duh, because you've been since you was a kid, you've been flinging your hands up.
Right.
I do that too, though. I'm probably about a good 20% catch rate, but I'm like,
no, I'm like,
oh, you gotta be way faster than that.
I'm like 60% over here. I am high percentage. The other day there was a fly and somebody's like, oh, catch this motherfucker. I left-handed just barely swiped and got it out of it. Like I'm talking, I am a high percentage, maybe even 80%. Like I am a fly killer.
Fucking Mr. Miyagi over here.
I've caught a fly with my toes.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
You can hit him with the toes.
I
might as well give up.
I have a witness to this story. One time I said, dude, I'm so good at catching flies. How cool would it be if I caught a fly like this? And as I closed my fingers, a fly flew into my fingers. And I wasn't going like, I wasn't doing this type of thing.
The Matrix,
I literally said, how cool would it be if I did this? And boom. And I have a witness, so it's not just like I did this. There was somebody
what's it called?
that we could all bring on the show if we wanted to. That was there.
Manifesting? You manifested it?
Yeah.
Exactly. The universe just knew exactly what you're like.
That's why I was like, there's his fingers. Let's fly in there real quick. It'll be comfortable.
It's cool. It's cool. Life is cool.
Yeah.
But on that note, I don't want to get off here, but it's time.
It's time.
It's real time.
All right, guys. Thanks
everybody.
Josh is the only one that keeps the time.
Yeah. But that's why I want to start a later show, so where I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to live on a time schedule. I want to be like, even like if I do an interview show, I don't want to keep it to an hour. I want to keep it to whatever the conversation takes us.
Yes.
Right.
If it's 3 hours, then it's 3 hours. If it's a half an hour, it's a half an hour.
Right.
And that's how I try to do it for like the weed church and shit, so that way you are able to use it. And then I look up and I'm like, damn, I've been here 4 hours. Shit, maybe he can chop and screw some stuff. I don't know.
But all right, guys. Peace out.
Peace out, everybody.
See ya.
Have a great week.